Is there a child in here that we heard crying before?
That was like a whistle. Yeah.
Ghost Dimension.
Good day, everybody. I hope everybody is well this evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you are. I have lit the candle, so we are getting prepared here to go. I hope everybody's well. Big shout out for prayers to continue for Sean's mom. We're a great big family here, so if we put our intentions up and add prayer to that situation and good intention and positive healing, we send that to her and the family. Okay, so I want to say hi to everybody. Excuse me. I still have this post-COVID cough, so I apologize. It's not anything I can make go away. I wish I could. Mugs, remember, this was the spring mug, which is the background here today. Some of the background here today. And make sure that y'all check out the shop, Sean Bex's shop at Ghost Dimension. .uk/shop, and you will find some amazing things there, amazing kit for going on investigations, and amazing shirts like I have on today. Yay, Ghost Dimension shirt. And again, mugs and other great things. So make sure you guys stop and support the kids. All right. So I see Tracy Booth is here. I gotta put on my glasses. Demon's here. Dan is here. Woo! Let's see who else is here. Let's say hi. Hi, Kat. How are you? I hope you're well. Yeah, I'm looking to the side here. Hi, Lisa. I am doing okay. It's actually supposed to be, which is really crazy because it's only May, 90 degrees this week. So it's a little crazy. I'm just really surprised, not surprised that 90 in May is a little much. But hey, I'll take it over freezing cold and drizzle. So there you go. So all right, tonight let's start with a read for Tracy Booth. I don't think I've read for you for a while, so let me see what I can come up with. If you hear running around and scooting, it's Mulan. She's like decided to be the playful Siamese today, and she's running around playing with mice on a string cat toy that has catnip in it. So she's being a little crazy right now, but she's playing, so that's always good. But that's what the noise is in the background. No devils, no crazy stuff going on today. Okay? All right. So, Tracy, let's see what we got for you today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. So, for you today, we have the lizard. I used to actually have some of these. They're pretty cool critters. The lizard speaks about many things, about fitting in, about also being able to kind of go under the radar because they do a lot of camouflaging. But I feel like this is relating to struggles that you're having, kind of personal inner struggles that you're having, where you're wanting to fit in and to do different things, and you're not quite sure about how to do them. So sometimes it's about blending in and being able to be observant and watch some of the things that are going on around you so that you know kind of how to step into it without, and I get this because I don't like to be, and I know I do this, but this isn't what I'm talking about. In social circumstance, I'm not a person that wants to have attention drawn to me. Like if I go to a family reunion or if I go to something in town where they have here during the summers, they have these street dances and stuff. I just want to go and enjoy myself. And I don't want to be like thrown into having to talk to a billion people. So I get this, but sometimes we need to step outside of our own comfort zones. And this is what I'm being shown for you today is we can't have it both ways. And this is something, like I said, I struggle with myself. You have to kind of put yourself out there a little bit more. Once you look at some things and feel more comfortable with them, just step out and into it. No one's going to care that you're doing that. You'll fit in with everybody, and this is what I'm being shown. You'll fit in, you'll blend with everybody, you'll be able to do things, and these are new things. These are like, I almost feel like because summer's close by, kind of like some social things, but not like independently with close friends, like right on top of each other. I feel like kind of in settings, different settings. I feel like, you know, outside for walks, outside at a park, outside at just kind of getting back into things. And I'm being told really loud, you'll be fine. You don't have to worry. You don't have to hide from things, but you'll be able to step back into life. And that's what you need to do. But you need to make the choice because they're showing me the lizard, yeah, turning different colors and going back and forth between various different colors to kind of blend in. So you'll be fine. And I think that things that are upcoming for you as far as, and again, they're saying socially, there's going to be opportunities there. And you're not going to want to take all of them. It's going to be by choice, obviously, but there's going to be some things, and you really do need to step outside your box. It's time. That's what they're saying. Okay? So I hope that is resonates for you. I'm going to scroll down the list here, or as Sean says, let's look at the listy. All right, let me look here. I said hi to Kat, and I'm sorry, I'm moving slowly because I don't want this to go and me miss something here, okay? All right. And Mel Jane is in the house. Mel Jane is in the house. Hi, Mel Jane. Oh, it did it. It did it. All right, I gotta go back up because it kind of did some crazy stuff. Hi, Debbie Horn. How are you? Let me throw a card for you. Hi, Mark Poole. Here's some names that I haven't seen in a little bit. Hi, Nicole McLaren. How are you? Tosh is here. All right, I'm going to go back up too, but let me pull Debbie because she's over on Facebook. Let me pull Debbie a card. All right, hang on, Debbie. It's a coming. Oh, I got my hair tied back because it's like in the 80s here today. Just letting that cool breeze, which is non-existent, come off with my leg. All my windows are open, which is fantastic because I love fresh air. Made my trip to the market this morning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which my neighbor was so gracious to take me. And I just ran in and ran out and home. But yeah. Okay, Debbie, your card today is the snow goose. Okay. The snow goose is a huge bird, and they are amazing with being able to communicate with their flock. Okay, so what I'm seeing for you today, and actually, this is actually my birth totem as well. Okay, they're a no nonsense. They're telling me you're a no nonsense, just like these birds are. You're a no nonsense person. You are blunt, you are to the point, you serve things up compassionately and respectfully, but there's no beating around the bush with you. It's like, this is how it is, and if you ask me, I'm going to tell you. And they're telling me that you're also a person that people turn to for advice, for suggestions, and that's all great, and that's all part of who you are to your core, okay? But with that said, I'm being told really loudly, you also have to make time for what you want, for your voice being heard, about you, about having somebody or multiple somebodies around you that will actually listen to you and hear you. And I'm feeling really loud with what they're showing me, that this is something that's needed right now. So being told, because of the type of person you are, you need to a little bit go outside your comfort zone. And this being my birth totem, believe me, I understand it. But you need to step outside your comfort zone a little bit and ask. Ask the people that you know that care about you, that know will take time. But everyone around you is so used to you just taking care of everything and taking care of yourself that they feel that that's it. You don't need anything like that. So they don't really do a check-in, or what I call a pulse check on people. So you need to kind of, again, another person stepping out of the comfort zone that you're normally in. And it's okay to need someone to listen. It's okay to want to vent, and it's okay to vent. It's okay to be frustrated. It's okay to ask for assistance. And this is what I'm being told really loud. You have to put those defenses down long enough so that you can ask. It won't mean that people think less of you. It won't mean that you're judged because you actually could use a little help, or somebody, like I said, to vent to and listen to you at this time. It actually makes you a stronger person because you can ask. And people will be a little surprised that you do, but they will feel blessed that you did, knowing that you're taking care of yourself. Okay, so that's your card today, is the snow goose. Thanks, Miss Debbie, for sharing your time here with us all today here with the Ghost Dimension family. Okay, so let's see. I'm like way here. I got some readings I'm going to be doing for the people that won this week. Hi, Cullum. How are you? Cullum's actually one of them. I'm going to be doing reads for him and a couple other people. I think Vic is one, and David, I think, is another one too. So yeah. Okay, so let me go down, and I got my glasses on. Could I say, yeah. Oh, you got another interview tomorrow? How awesome, Dan. That's fantastic. Fantastic. I'll keep you in prayers for the night. And let's see here, Mel Jane. Okay. I'm gonna do this too. Hang on a minute. Let me put this in the comments if anybody wants to come in and actually do a live chat with me today. Okay. Hi, Vic. Okay. Let me look. Sorry, I'm still looking here. Hi, Norma. How are you? Sure. I will give you a card. Hi, Tina McRory. How are you? Yep. Hello. make sure you put something. Kay, I see you too, Kay. I hope you're well. Tina, if you're interested in getting a reading, make sure you put something in the chat here. I do go through them trying. Hi, Alyssa, I see you down here too. I try to get 2 people. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so Dan, your card today. And this is funny because I just saw what you wrote up there that you're going for an interview. This is the elk. Okay, now the elk is, and this particular elk was near my home that I took this picture. It was about an hour away from where I am. And he was actually doing what they call bugling, where they allow their voice to alert the herd or communicate with the herd. And this is all about communication for you right now. And following the path, they're saying, following the path. This is about you doing what you need to do to communicate with everybody that's around you, to better understand everyone that's around you, to be able to kind of be that integral person, that kind of like they're saying a keystroke. So a keystroke. So you're like that person that is assisting others. You're that keystroke to link everything. What are they showing me? They're linking what? They're linking people and community together. And it's like having your voice heard for those that necessarily don't always get heard, whatever that is relating to. So this is actually a good thing. I feel very positive about it. But it's like reaching to people that need to have a certain kind of communication, because they're showing me this elk that's actually communicating with other elk, not interspecies. So this is like you communicating with other humans, but it's for a specific purpose. And I'm not sure what that is, but I'm going to leave that with you, Dan, because it's all really good. It's like an announcement. It's like this, it's like, it's coming. They keep telling me to tell you it's coming. It will happen. It's coming. It's close. So I'm going to leave that with you. And in the meantime, I am going to make sure that I keep you in prayer for your job interview. All right. All right. And I'm going to add to the stream Miss Sarah Kogel. Are you there? Can I hear you? Unmute your mic.
I'm here.
Oh, okay. I can hear you, and obviously you don't want me to see you. So we're going to have to, everybody's going to have to listen in, and I am going to give a card pull for you. I hope you are well.
I'm here too.
Oh, and there's another voice in this. I think I'm on the Millennium Falcon today, and I am zooming through space. So y'all have to listen. Sarah and her husband are both here today. And I want you both to kind of hold in a question. Don't tell me what it is. And just kind of hold that in your hearts. And let's see what I can come up with for you guys today. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I just think it's really funny that people like don't want to be seen. I have to be on here. A little giggle. All right. So, no surprise here. This is your card today, and it is the medicine wheel. This is covering a few things for both of you. For both of you, it's about balance right now because things are off balanced. And I actually feel like a 3/4 shift. And this is what they've told me. Okay. It's a 3/4 shift. So as you can see, the medicine wheel is divided in quarters, but I feel like it's tilted. Well, and it doesn't, it's tilted. And you have the three. I can't do this backwards. This is like funny. Okay. So the three are tilted to an angle, and the 4th quarter is not in balance. So what I'm being shown is that you guys are going to struggle for a while. Probably, I'm looking, they're showing me like end of June into the middle of July, you'll start feeling a shift where the balance comes back so that all 4 directions are balanced. But in order to do that, you have to have 7 directions balanced. And I know you understand what that means. So you have to have above, below, and within. And the within is what is key. And it's what you're struggling with. Okay. I also feel like sameness, overwhelmed, just things not, it's like a struggle. It's like a massive struggle. And I do know you guys have been through some stuff, but I really haven't spoken to you, so I don't know what else is going on. But I'm definitely feeling like there's things that it's like piling on. So I'm seeing these things and it's like piling on and piling on and piling on. And it's like, when the F is it going to stop? And I just have to tell you that spirit family is like really strong around both of you. And it's like they will assist you in finding the balance again. And I'm being told to remind you, this is your time right now. Okay, so don't dwell on the past. And Pip's agreeing, so spirit's definitely here because she's screaming and they're standing right next to me. And it's like the past is always there for memories, but you need to be able to process them to understand that this is your time right now. And some things were done by choice, and some things was just, you know, the old premise, and this is what they're reminding me, is we never have guaranteed time. Okay, so I'm being encouraged to tell you both, and pushing, like they're pushing, telling me to push, 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 that you have to move forward because this is your time. This is your time to take care of each other. This is your time to map your paths, nobody else's, just your paths, to reach up and set your personal goals with each other, to be able to walk forward and enjoy life. And I'm being told, I know all the struggles were there. And the people that are around you in spirit family were and are continuing to be so ever grateful for everything that you both have done for them while they were here. But you need to remember, they are only in changed form. Their energy is continually around. And I'm also being told, Sarah, that you hear knocks, like knocks and bumps and stuff around the house. Or if you do, you'll know who they are. I'm also being told that you need to kind of step into, and you're going to love this, your clairvoyancy, your mediumship a little more, and stop being such a chicken poop about it. Because you are aware of more things than you let on. And you need to share that with David when it happens. This will also help bring everything into alignment and balance. And that's what you need. But I don't see it all being completed until probably, they're giving me like June 18th, that some things will kind of fall into a better place of balance. And you're not alone. I'm being told really loud, you're not alone. Don't ever think that they left you, because they're not. Your spirit family sees you, they're proud of you, they love you, and they're there. And they're thankful and grateful that they had you while they walked this planet. Okay?
Thank you, sis.
I love you.
We love you.
Okay, bye, David.
He says bye.
Okay, bye. All right. So yeah, that's a big deal. You know, we all have to remember sometimes we do tend to get a little stuck within what's going on in our own worlds, and we forget to look at the bigger picture, and that is that our spirit families, people that have walked with us and before us on this planet, that they are around us, assisting us, helping us. They see the things we do. They love us. They continue to love us. They're proud of us. And it's a very important thing to have that and remember that, because sometimes we forget it. I mean, even myself doing what I do, I had something happen to me last week when I spoke to a friend of mine who's actually a medium, but we weren't talking about that kind of stuff. I was talking to her and her husband about some things, and they brought some things through, and I was like, wow, really? It's like they would have had no way of knowing that, but they do, because our spirit families can connect and tell us. So y'all got to remember that. It's really important because it helps us. And no, we can't touch them in the physical, but man, they are just as present as ever in our daily lives. Okay? All right, guys. All right. So we're gonna I know this person. I know this person. Hi, Miss Sue. Hi, Miss Peggy Sue. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
Good. I haven't seen you in a little bit. Have everything been going okay?
I've been busy.
Well, that's good. That's always a good thing to be busy.
Yeah.
All right. So let me shuffle some cards up here and see what I can get for you today. All righty. Good. Shuffle. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, okay. This is, I haven't had this card in a while. This is a really good card. This is the tobacco plant card. Okay. And you're probably looking at like, what? I don't need tobacco. I don't need cigarettes, but that's not what it is. Tobacco within my culture, okay, is a very big blessing. Tobacco is used for ceremony. Tobacco is used for giving thanks to Creator God, to our spirit family. We give it sometimes when, say we're like, I'll give you an instance of, I was outside and last year, and I actually had a hawk that wound up dying. Somebody brought me the hawk because they didn't know what to do with it. So I disposed of it in a proper manner, proper fashion, okay, because there is a proper way to do it. And when you do it, you throw a little bit of tobacco to thank the universe for allowing this creature to have been here, okay, and thanking him and sending him away on a journey. So it's a good journey, right? So it's a way to be thankful for things. So this is what I'm being told right now for you. Is there, July is going to be a big month for you. For whatever reason, I'm being told July is going to be a big month for you, like a good month, a positive month. And there's going to be a lot of blessings coming through. And there's going to be a lot of things that you're going to be really thankful for. Many of it, or much of it, much of it is going to be stuff that you don't expect. Like you're going to be surprised that these blessings are there. But they will be true blessings. And it's also about things that you've been working on. Like you've been trying to either, I guess manifest would be one way of putting it, but it's like she's been working on this stuff for a while and she's wanted some of this stuff to happen and it's going to come about, and they're still working on it from your spirit family's point of view, okay? But you have to make sure, this is funny. Okay, so you have to make sure when there's something that you put up to the universe, like, you know, you have a thought like, wow, I really want this to happen, or I would really like to be able to attain this or be able to do something, okay? And it's like really a drive for a few days, like it's in your mind and you're putting it out there and you're like, yeah, that would be really great, you know? And then all of a sudden you're like, well, it didn't happen. So I guess I'll move on to the next thing. And the spirit family is like, whoa, stop, slow down. It takes them a while to align things, okay, for us. But if we keep changing it up of how we want it to happen or, you know, what we want to happen, okay, like I want a bag of donuts and then for 3 days I don't get my donuts. So then I change it to cinnamon roll. And that's just a silly example. But what I'm saying is if you change it up, then what they were working on, okay, they have to like kind of go back to square one again to be able to start lining stuff up. So I'm being told, okay, she has some things that are really important to her or you feel that are important to you. And we're working on them. So please tell her, don't lose focus on that. Okay. Because they're also telling me that sometimes you have a tendency because there's like, I hear this little voice behind you constantly, like in your ear. And I think you probably would know who that would be, but they're showing me that this little voice in the back of your ear, is like constantly getting you to change the plot. You need to focus on the plot that you set, not the plot of the person that's in your ear, but your plot, okay? Because they're working on stuff to help you, okay? And it's not that that little bird in your ear isn't important, but she's got her own guides and family and spirit working for her to set things up in proper place, right? You don't have to worry about that. She's a grown girl. She needs to take care of her own boo-boo, okay? And you need to take care of your own boo-boo. So quit like they're telling me like taking a back seat. Like you're constantly taking a back seat, which we do as moms, right? We do as moms. But then when they reach adulthood, I'm not saying we shouldn't be there for them, but what Spirit's telling me is you need to like cut the cord like I did with my kid and they flourish. Okay? They're not going to fall. And if they do happen to stumble, we're always going to help pick them back up. But they need to learn to do it on their own. Okay? And you need to concentrate on your blessings, your things that you want to take care of, your goals, or things that you want to happen. And it's a blessing, okay? You're a blessing. And this is what Spirit's telling me. You're a blessing. You're just as important as anyone else on the planet, okay? Your wants, needs, desires are just as important as the bird in your ear. Okay? So you need to remember that because they're telling me really loudly that you just keep stepping to the back of the line. You keep stepping into the back of the car. And again, that doesn't mean you love other people less. It means that this is the time you need to take for you. Okay? Make sense?
Makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, I think it does. Okay, stinky poo girl over there in the corner. All right, I love you both. You take care, okay? Okay, bye, baby. Bye.
Bye.
All right, yeah, we often forget that when especially when you're parents, we always put our children first, but we have to rejuvenate. We have to focus on ourselves once in a while because we have to be in a healthy place to be able to be there for our kids, no matter how old they are. And if we don't take time out for ourselves, who will? Okay. And Spirit backs that 100%. They back that 100%. Okay. And look, I need you to turn your YouTube off or something. And I'm hearing feedback.
There.
You're good. How are you,
Yep.
sir? Oh,
Fine.
no, I'm hearing feedback. I'm going to mute your mic. You'll be able to hear me. Okay.
Okay.
And that way I won't hear the feedback.
Right.
Okay. Now he's muted and we can't hear the feedback. At least I don't think you guys can. And then I'll get back to the line here. All right. Oh, let's see what we got. All righty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, are you being bullheaded? Card today is the ram. Okay. Now the ram is a very unique animal, but they're very what's the word? They're very resilient. And this is what they're showing me with you. You're very resilient. You're very set in your ways. You're very like right now with whatever's going on in your life, I'm feeling like you're really super focused, but you're missing some things on the side. Okay. So when you think of a ram, okay, they go up, these bighorn sheep, they go up the side of mountains and cliffs, and they are so agile. They can but they're very focused on where they're stepping and where they're walking. And this is how they survive. They can go up and down and scale things. It's actually quite amazing to watch them. And what I'm being shown right now is there's something that's kind of going on that you need to put more focus to. So you need to be a little more aware of what it is that's going on with whatever this is that they're showing me. And when you do, you will be resilient and get the outcome that is required. And I'm literally seeing like before you move from step to step, you have to be careful to make sure that your choices are right so that you know exactly where you're stepping and why. And they're giving me why. They're showing me the word why in really big, bold letters. So you need to know why you're stepping that direction, you're making that choice, and you understand what's going to occur once you make that choice. Okay, it's very, very important. And it's like they've got a real thin line that they've drawn for me. Like they're just like going across, right? And they're showing me this line like it's a pathway, like a line that would be on a road that would divide the highway, you know, where they have the lines that go down the middle of the road. And it's like they're showing to me you following this line, and like each step is marked off with like a line through that main line. So it's like you reach that point. It's kind of like a game board, right? Like where you throw the dice and you move your thing and you get to that next step. This is what they're showing me, but you need to pay particular attention as you're moving forward each step. I almost feel like this is, I want to say that it's something to do with medical. Like, not that you're sick, but it's like a medical choice, like a health program or medical insurance or it's medical. I'm not sure what it is, but they're showing me, and they're showing me the word medical, and they're showing me like a stethoscope and like medications and like walking this path, but they want you to have the knowledge that you need to make the right choices. And I'm also being told to tell you, don't hesitate to question something if you fully don't understand what they're telling you. Okay, because a lot of times people have a habit of sitting, and it's kind of like what I call the deer in the headlights, because when the deer stand out in the road and the headlights hit them, they just kind of stand there. So it's kind of like almost like information overload, and you need to slow them down so that you can understand it. And there's no shame in that. There's no reason not to. And often, this is something I just had a discussion with the other day to somebody. Often, if we don't ask, they presume we know. And a lot of times we don't ask because we don't know enough to ask at the time because of the situation, or we don't ask because we don't want them to think we don't get it. But that's okay. And I worked in the health system for a long time, so it's okay to ask those questions. And again, they're saying health, and I don't feel that there's bad health with you. That's not what I'm saying. But I do feel that there's something, I don't know if it's emotional health, if it's mental, like mental health or physical health, spiritual health. I'm not really sure, but you need to follow the proper path and make sure as you're moving ahead, you have all the information you need to be able to do so. Okay, I'm going to undo your mic so I can hear you again. You got that? Does that make sense at all?
Yes, it does.
Okay. And I'm being told really loud, ask as many questions as you need.
Okay.
All right?
Yep.
Much love
Yes.
to you. Thanks for popping on.
You too. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, guys. I'm going to go down the listy here as Sean says it. Yeah, that's something I'm going to tell y'all while I'm looking down the list here. Make sure never, if you're ever in a healthcare situation and you don't understand something, me from a healthcare perspective, I worked in the healthcare, I worked in ICU, I worked in HEMOC, I worked with all kinds of kids and patients. Ask questions. It doesn't make you look foolish to ask questions, but on a healthcare provider perspective, if we don't know what you don't understand because you're not telling us, we can't help you understand. So you need to make sure your voice is heard and you ask the proper questions. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go down again a little bit here. I see Elisa Clo. Hi. How are you? Okay. All right. Kimberly Frazier. Hi. How are you? Okay. I'm way behind on this, so hang on, because I did those reads there. Hang on one second. Mark Poole, I said hi to you, I think. Okay. Oh, Kai, how are you? I haven't talked to you in a while. Hope everything's well. I think I saw you got a new puppy. I love puppies. I want another puppy. Woohoo! Cat, oh, good. I'm glad you're okay. I'm sorry you're a little sore, though. I get that 100%. Okay, and I saw Ms. Kogel. Hoopla! I got you. And let's see, Genie Oates from the UK. Yes, I can give you a card. How are you? I hope you're well. And by the way, make sure you guys hit the like button, share if you can to your friends and stuff, and make sure you can join us over on YouTube as well, or on Facebook. I don't care where you are, but we have a good time here and support each other on Ghost Dimension, and also on the Wolf and the Bear Network, which is my network. I love you all, so I love to work with all of you. Okay, so hang on here. All right, Genie, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Wow, you can't make this stuff up. This is the second time this card come up today, and it is the Snow Goose. However, for you, let me take a drink, excuse me. The Snow Goose is talking about, this is talking about travel for you. This is talking about travel. What is this travel? Travel. They keep saying travel. Okay, well, Okay, so right now we're at a point of the year where all the migration is taking place with all the creatures that go from place to place throughout the year. And we've gone through or just are going through a heavy migration because spring, they all go back to where they start and they get ready to nest and all that good stuff. And I'm seeing nesting, I'm seeing traveling. And I'm seeing and hearing the words broken path, broken pathway. Not sure what that's about, broken pathway. Okay, so, yeah, okay. Excuse me. This is about something that you had wanted to do that before, but for whatever reason, something stopped you from doing it. Whether it was a trip or an outing, just an outing, outing, outing. But I'm seeing that very soon, probably within the next couple weeks, you're going to be able to plan so that you're able to do whatever it was that you had wanted to do. And the snow goose is just like it's being shown here, is in full flight, is what they're showing me. So it's like things that can be applied to your life. Again, they're showing me from like last year and the year before, and you were like halted. And now you're going to be able to do whatever this is. And this is going to bring you, and it's actually going to be an easier pathway to it right now than it was before. So this is going to be occurring, like I said, the first couple weeks in June, that you're going to be able to kind of put it into, or lock it down, they're saying, and they're circling like a calendar, the word calendar, and there's all these dates, so that you're going to be able to kind of lock it down and be able to figure it out when you can go, what you can do, whatever it is that it's related. And again, it's related to something that you wanted to do previously that you were stopped. So this is showing me free flight, free movement, and you're going to be able to move forward with that. And once you are, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I have the opportunity to do this again. So yeah, that's your card, the snow goose. Cool. I always like to hear about people being able to do things and accomplish really good things and fun things. Yeah. Hi, Kay. I think I said hi to you earlier, though, didn't I? I'm sorry. So I say hi to you again. Woo! Okay. Yep. Pip is in the house always. You know that. Sure, Nicole. I will happily give you a card. Let me see what I can find for you. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. You have an awesome card. This is a very sacred creature within my culture, and it's the white buffalo. Okay. So the white buffalo, oh, excuse me, I gotta move here. For you is all about the ancestors and your spirit family are watching over you. That, okay, yeah, okay. Okay. All right. So that there's, okay. I feel as of late that there has been kind of like anxiety or concern that you have had for certain things that have been occurring in your life. And the white buffalo, okay, again, is the ancestors of the North. They're considered to be the ancestors of the North, are our spirit family that are watching over you, and our ancestors that walked before us that are watching over you and protecting you and keeping you safe. It's like you've got, okay, yeah, I feel like a grandfather that has stepped forward, and a grandfather's love is what I'm being told. So there's a lot of your spirit family, and these are people that we have walked with or have walked before us that are in our family line, our lineage. And these are the people that are kind of supporting the things you do. They're very proud of what you do, but they're there with extra energy. They're there with extra knowledge. And this would be knowledge that you may get while you're sleeping that's given to you in dream time. This is knowledge that is shared with you for you on your walk. Okay. And by your walk, I mean your life journey. And I feel like what they're showing me, okay, is at a crossroads right now, where the road is like going to the left and going to the right. Okay, so it's going in two directions, and you have the opportunity of choice. And it's not that one is better than or less than the other, but it's things that you've been looking for at this point in your life. And the ancestors and your spirit family have moved things in that direction so that you are able to make those choices. And you need to recognize that when it's placed in front of you, that spirit hears us and they assist us and they love us and care about us and they shore us up. And when we need extra energy or we need extra answers, that's who's coming through. And I feel that you have a great tie with your spirit family. So they're very missed, but they're very much in your present, if that makes sense. So they're like in your present state of mind. It's like when I look at my mom, who's been gone, I can't even believe it. She's been gone since 2008, yet she's ever present right now in my life because it seems as though no time has passed. I also feel with what they're showing me that you're experiencing almost like a lot of deja vu or moments in time, like fragmented moments in time. And I say this because it's happened to me before where I look at it's like a parallel universe. And I know that sounds crazy, and I know Bex has talked about it. We've talked about it here on the show a couple times with time travel, quantum physics. But I feel like almost like deja vu is part of has been happening more lately. And you've been seeing things that you weren't quite sure what they were. But what I'm being told really loud is it's the ancestors that are communicating with you. Your spirit family that are communicating with you, and they will go to great lengths to assist you. So that's your card tonight. Great card, the Sacred White Buffalo, and that's a great thing. I hope that resonates with you and you understand it. Okay, going down the listy. Here we go. All right. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah. Well, what happens is this is a great question, Kay. Kay's feeling out of sorts on how to control spirit. Okay. So one of the things, and I think this is what happened the other day when we were doing that experiment on the show with Sean and Bex and everybody that came on to the Zoom. It was a great experiment. But what happens is our abilities grow, okay? And old ways of protecting ourselves or simpler ways of kind of protecting ourselves when we're working with spirit also need to grow. And we're not always aware of it when it happens. So because your awareness and your, I will say out loud, your mediumship, because that's what I felt I witnessed the other day as you were tapping into the here and from here to there and back. And you were kind of caught in that middle stream, okay, of awareness. And it's almost trance-like. And trance work I have done for years. I don't like it if I don't have somebody working with me that can literally snap fingers, touch my leg, touch my shoulder to bring me back. And that's why I kept saying your name when we were doing the experiment. So you have to kind of up your game here on this side. And I would recommend anybody doing work that when they get stronger, and in your case, Kay, when you got stronger, that you start working with somebody that can help you maintain that balance. I would also suggest, and I don't usually suggest it lightly, but you probably would do good with a piece of citrine, which is an orange colored quartz, and it is scientifically proven to repel negatives. Okay, that's number one. Number two, you have to learn how to be the gatekeeper of yourself and spirit, because you have to be able to tell them to back it off. Okay, and sometimes they need it in harsh terms, back it off. Even if it's what we're saying in our head, you need to back them off and not be fearful of doing that. Also, I recommend smudging before anything like what I'm doing tonight or what we did with the experiment the other day prior to going in, okay? But if you're a person who does trance work, you need to learn with another person who does trance work how to reel it back in and be able to control it. But as far as protection, protection is, and I think I had this conversation with Dan not that long ago, just because, okay, and I'll take, for example, a piece of peach calcite tells you, like, you look it up and you find the properties of peach calcite and it says one thing. Doesn't mean that's the only thing it will do for you if it resonates for you. So people say, well, what's the best stone to get for protection? Well, sure, there's traditional stones that will give and offer us protection, and it's scientifically been proven or, written out by gemologists or holistic people for eons. But that doesn't mean it's the only thing that will protect us. Sometimes it could be a piece of peach calcite or a piece of labradorite or a piece of garnet, okay? If that's what calls to you and it feels right to you, okay? Yeah, that's pretty much, it's a great question. Absolutely, absolutely fantastic question, Kay. And Kay, you need to work with somebody that can help you and assist you to kind of be able to tap in, but to tap you to bring you back, okay? And I didn't feel you were in trouble the other day. You just needed to come back because you were going too deep, especially to be too deep on TV. That's fun. Okay, so going to scroll down. Thank you guys all for the super stickers up top. I see them. Awesome. Stephanie Jones. Well, number one, Stephanie, I haven't seen, okay, here's the question. I have not seen the video. Number two, I would have to like sit with you or actually your fiance to figure that out. And allowing spirit to come into us sometimes is not a great thing. It's not something you want to do. And it's not something that typically our spirit families would do to another person. If something is jumping somebody, it's often not good unless it's been invited. And then even then, people that don't know what they're inviting in, or they think it's a joke. And I'm not saying you guys thought it was a joke, but I'm saying people that, play games or open seances, they don't know what they're doing. So they don't understand that this stuff can be real. So I don't know. I haven't seen the video. If you want to send it to me, feel free and I'll take a look at it. Okay. And you can get me at bearghostdimension@gmail.com. Thanks though for the question, Stephanie. I appreciate it. Oh, I see Panda Feets are here. I must have missed. Okay, sorry about that. Hi, Julie. How are you? I hope you are good. Okay. Hi, Scott. Oh, I just had everything beep up to the top, so I apologize. I see Bex and Sean are here now. I hope everything went well over seeing Mom. Okay. All right. I gotta go back up. I'm glad, Nicole. I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm glad they gave you some peace. One thing you will learn about me, my dear, is I give it very bluntly, lovingly, and it's a message for the person that's receiving it. I kind of don't mess around. I get to the point with stuff because that's what Spirit wants. And I'm glad. I'm glad it gave you some peace. I don't remember it, but I oh, that's so funny. Anyway. Okay. Let's see. Okay. All right. Well, we are at the 1 hour, actually 100-minute mark, 101-minute mark. So I want to thank you all. Thank you, Nana, Juju, Julie. I appreciate it always. And I want to thank you all for joining me today and coming in and sharing your time with all of us. It's always, always greatly appreciated, as you well know. And for now, till next week, bear out from my cave to your homes. Much love and many blessings. Take care, everybody. Thank you for tuning in today, and make sure to share, like, and subscribe to us and become part of the Ghost Dimension family here on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. My name is Bear Medicine Walker, and I approve of this message.
Hello and welcome. I'm Bex.
And I'm Sean, and together we are Ghost Dimension, a paranormal investigative show that explores the most haunted locations in the world. You can watch us on
Amazon,
Pluto TV,
also the Roku channel,
or even our own YouTube channel. So please make sure you tune in, check it out, or visit our website at www.ghostdimension.co.uk. And let's see you all very soon.